Forward to watching to see how this develops. Thank you, Representative Dan Burton. We appreciate it. Now let's get a Democrat's take on the health care debate that is, of course, raging right now.
Pennsylvania Representative Joe Sestak joins us now from Philadelphia. Congressman, Admiral, great to see you again. Thanks for being here. Appreciate it.
Great to be back. Thank you both.
Now, Congressman, health care is too expensive, as we were just talking about with Burton, and too bureaucratic. We get that. We understand that. I think all Americans agree on that. But how do you make it less bureaucratic by creating another bureaucracy in the form of this public option?
I think Liz's question to Dan was well placed. Right now, we do have insurance companies rationing. We know that. For example, when you go on the individualized markets, a woman, it's almost impossible to find an insurance plan that provides for maternity services. So we want to make this one where we don't have a cartel like we do in Pennsylvania, two corporations dictating what the prices are for 70% of all private health care plans. So all it does is create another insurance company out there. We happen to call it public, but it is subsidized by the co-pays and the premiums of those who join it. It's just another competitor. And contrary to what Dan said, it doesn't set prices.
That's what I
It has to go to hospitals. It has to go to hospitals and on the marketplace negotiate as Blue Cross Blue Shield does here in Pennsylvania. The only difference is that it isn't going to pay the large administrative costs because of CEO salaries, severance pays, or advertising. That's the only difference.
Okay, that's what we wanted to drill down on because, again, there's so much fear out there. And when Representative Burton says the government would come between you and your doctor, people dig their heels in and say, whoa, wait a minute. So you're saying that's not the case?
It is not the case. I just wish they had called it private alternative option A or something like that.
Versus total
Democrats
overhaul.
are terrible at getting out there and pardon?
Versus overhaul,
and it isn't.
people panic.
It is, and I can't blame them. Look, they've been in a pretty savage recession here, but this is the only way to recover the $260 billion, according to RAND Corporation, that we lose every year in economic productivity because of the less well-insured and the uninsured. And this, without the public option to get us competition, we don't begin to control costs that are skyrocketing.
But, Congressman, what about the cost of waste and fraud of the current government programs?
Yes.
As a Harvard professor has estimated, it's well over $100 billion a year. And no matter how you want to call it, it is the government creation, the public option, of this new government-financed and government-organized insurance company. You're going to be creating another bureaucracy.
Well, remember, it's not government financed. It's not government financed. It's financed by those who join it. But you're right. According to Dartmouth, 33% of Medicare is inefficiencies. And so that's the reason you see in San Francisco, a senior has got spent on them about $8,000 for Medicare, while in Miami it's about $16,000. And here's the reason. When I went to search for the type of treatments with doctors for my daughter's brain tumor, glioblastoma, same as Senator Kennedy has, I found that doctors were telling me, you know, we're not quite sure, we're still in an art here, it's not quite a science. Further research revealed that over 50% of the treatments that are in the medical field are not scientifically based. They're based because they look like they work. So therefore, in this bill, we spend $100 billion a year on comparative research, evidence-based research, where all it says is let's get more science to give us a choice of what is the right type of medicine we should choose from.
People do want that choice.
Is what we're trying to do.
We hope so. Thank you very much. And we'll be watching this all tomorrow. Representative Joe Sestak and Admiral no less. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Good to see you.